Morning all of you. Today I will teach you the next poem, that is The Duck and the Kangaroo. This poem is written by Edward Lear. So first let me tell you what is the central idea of this poem. Here the poem elaborates the desire of a duck confined within the limits of a pond to go beyond and travel the world like the kangaroo did. The duck requests to the kangaroo to take him on a trip and find a solution to the problems which the kangaroo would face. So let's start the poem with the very first para. Said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hop over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nesty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you," said the duck to the kangaroo. So this para is, who is speaking in this para? The duck, right? And to whom he is speaking? To the kangaroo. So what he is saying, the duck is awestruck or he is fascinated by the movement of the kangaroo. So what he expresses that the kangaroo could hop continuously over the fields and the water bodies. You know that the duck lives in a pond. So the duck's life was boring as it remained in the pond all the time. It wishes to see the world beyond the limits of the pond. And what he wishes? It wishes that it could also hop like the kangaroo. Means the duck also want to go out of the pond and see the world like the kangaroo do. "Please give me a ride on your back," said the duck to the kangaroo. "I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we would go to the Dee and the Jelly-Boo Lee. Over the land and over the sea, please take me a ride or do," said the duck to the kangaroo. So again in this stanza, the duck is speaking to the kangaroo. So what he is saying, the duck here in this para, the duck requests to the kangaroo to give him a ride on his back. And it promises that it would sit quietly and would speak nothing but only quack. The duck, what duck speaks? Quack, quack, right? So he says that he would speak nothing but only quack. So the duck lists the places that they would visit as Dee and Jelly-Boo Lee. And what he adds that they would hop over the land and over the sea. So the duck wants that kangaroo would take him on his back and they would ride the whole world sitting on his back. Said the kangaroo to the duck, "This requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck. And there seems but one objection, which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatiz," said the kangaroo. So now in this para, kangaroo is replying to the duck. What he says, the first reflection means giving a type of thought. Rheumatiz, it is a type of disease. So in this para, the kangaroo replied that it had to think over it. The idea of taking duck with him would be good for him, but he says, the kangaroo says that if the duck allows him to speak boldly, what he want to say? He want to say that the duck's feet are wet and cold, so it could give him body pain or give him the disease which is known as rheumatiz. Said the duck, "As I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks, which fit my web feet neatly, and to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak. And every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true. And every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my dear true love of a kangaroo. So in this para, the duck says to the kangaroo that what he did, he sat on the rock during the day and he thought the same. What same? That his wet feet could give a body pain to the kangaroo. And what he is saying, he says that I came up with the idea that I have bought 4 pairs of worsted socks that could fit my web feet, right? And he says, along with that, what I have brought a shrug, and what I will do, I will smoke a cigar, right? To keep you warm all the day. So you don't need to worry, you just take me on my back and I will arrange everything to keep your body warm, as you are my beloved one. Said the kangaroo, I am ready, all in the moonlight pale, but to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady and quiet at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hop and bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who so happy, oh who? Asked the duck and the kangaroo. So now finally the kangaroo was satisfied with the duck's response and got ready for the night ride. At night, when the sky was filled with the pale light of the moon, they started their trip with a hope. The kangaroo asked the duck to hold it firmly, and then they travelled around the world 3 times. Both of them enjoyed each other's company. So this was your poem, The Duck and the Kangaroo, written by Edward Lear. Thank you.